unemployment rates, less revenue. Further cuts mean that simple, affordable management and care for the elderly, people with mental illness, the poor, the homeless, and our helpless children will turn to higher costs for those emergency rooms, nursing home care, shelters, food pantries, jail time, and worse, juvenile detention are struggling. Today we are a bargain. It makes no sense to cut here anymore. As our elected officials, we look to you to do what is best for our state. We have entrusted you with the families and with our tax money. Do what is smart for both. No more cuts to human services.
Kids need people to care for them and love them. And when they're in a good home, I can see it in my classroom. Foster services are essential to our communities. Cutting foster care funding is short-sighted and wrong. Frankly, as a math teacher, it just doesn't add up.
Good morning. I'm a bus driver from town of Savannas. My name is Stephen Page. Often I am the one the kids will talk to. When there is violence in the home, when they see the effects in the hallways, and it impacts all the kids, all of our kids. These cuts to domestic violence and sexual assault are just wrong. Remember, Maine can do.
Elderly people like my mother and papa should be able to stay in homes as long as they want. If they can't get home care services, they have to go in their nursing home, and sometimes that's far away from their family. And then I don't get to see them as much. Maine can do better.
My name is Nelson Magna. I'm retired, and although I no longer have children in school, I think the cuts that are being proposed for education in grades kindergarten through 12 are a serious mistake. As a former city council member and mayor in the city of Waterville, I know from experience that strong schools make strong communities. Let's keep our schools strong. Let's not make these cuts. Maine can do better.
Hi there, I'm Charlie Bernstein. How are you doing? Maine can do better. I'm here to talk about health care. I was actually asked to talk about non-cats. I thought that meant dogs, but no, non-cats are people. They are people between the ages of 18 and 65 who are single, who don't have children, and who are now being threatened. We're talking about poor people threatened with the loss of health care coverage through these cuts. And that is not going to happen because we're here today. The problem is, A, that it hurts poor people who receive the benefit, and incidentally, drug benefits are also being cut from that group, the non-cats. It also affects, I work at a nonprofit, it also affects the organizations that serve the people that need the help.
Good morning. I'm Sheriff Randall Liberty of the Kennebec County Sheriff's Department. I want to say that every time that there are cuts for mental health, those people end up in the prison system. They end up in the jails. They end up in the emergency rooms. They do not belong there. They have an illness. When people have cuts in their medications and services, they end up in the emergency rooms and jails. This is not humane. We have a moral obligation to take care of our most vulnerable citizens. Maine can do better.
My name is Liz Petit. I'm a small business owner in a show them ways to participate in our communities. Please don't make these cuts to these special people.